Okay, can y'all hear me? Okay, we good now. We good. We good. We good. I'm trying to figure out what was going on. We are about to start this countdown one more time. I'm having a couple technical difficulties. I'm trying to get my porch and shit together. You'll get what I'm saying. Everybody over here all on my porch. They ain't bring nothing. They ain't bring that BYOB or none of that reflection. So I'm finna run this countdown one more time and then we're gonna get it together, okay? Okay, reflection. We are back. I had to get my screen together. You know, I was having some difficulties. People was on my porch, wasn't supposed to be on my porch and shit. You get what I'm saying? So y'all already know. Let me know if you can hear echo in the background. Because I am having a couple technical difficulties. I'm not on my regular software that I used to be on, but that's all right. The show must go on because you know I had to come over here and talk my shit. Well, I'm not really finna talk my shit this time. I'm not even. I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back in my little lawn porch. I'm gonna sit back in my little lawn chair reflection, and you know I'm gonna let the people talk. I'm gonna let y'all sound off because a lot of people were saying that Cassie was not a victim, and a lot of other people was like, listen, you must ain't got no church. You ain't must ain't got no daughter or nothing like that. Because how the fuck can you say that Cassie is not a victim? How can you say Cassie not a victim? And I'm just like, listen. I'm just sitting on my porch. I'm just over here trying to figure out what's going on. I'm just trying to see what's going on. Don't judge me. Judge your brother. Now keep in mind you over here at the night school, so you know we talk good shit over here at the night school. I'm trying to get my green screen together. I'm not even. You get what I'm saying? I'm not really just got my background and everything together like it's supposed to be. So shit just, you know. Okay. Whatever. We gonna work with the best of. We still finna talk out shit. The show still gonna go on. All right. So keep in mind, welcome everyone. If this is your first time over here with me, I am Tarika. I am Tarika and I talk my shit. I love to talk a little shit, Reflection. But we keep everything over here lighthearted. Don't get offended. This show is not for the weak, okay? So if you got a little weak soul, you got a little weak mind, I don't know if this is the channel for you, but we appreciate you. Hit that like button on your way on the porch, or hit that like button on your way off the porch, baby. Okay. So with that being said, if you haven't checked out our other Cassie videos, Cassie and Diddy videos, y'all can go on ahead and check them out. Because keep in mind, over here, we it's like we listen at the gossip. This is kind of like a gossip type thing. You get what I'm saying, Reflection? We do that gossiping over here. We take it to the porch. We be like, Liz, we be talking about shit we heard and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying, Reflection? We always somewhere talking about some shit we heard. That's what we do over here at night school, okay? When we ain't trying to raise our chakras and become our higher self, we talk shit. We be telling shit, Reflection. Telling, girl, I heard this. For real, you heard? Well, yes, Reflection. We be talking our shit, okay? So I'm not here to waste your time. We finna talk about a couple freak offs. Now, because I heard now Diddy was not the originator of this. I heard you can come, I don't know, y'all remember them taboo parties. I don't know where you from or whatever. What I said, I don't know where you from, but back when, Reflection, back when, long ago, not that long ago, they used to have these taboo parties. Right now, I never went to none. I never least, y'all come over here judge me because I told you I ain't on no taboo videos. I ain't never had no trains, no choo-choos, no more than one person, no least, and I'm a princess. I ain't never did none of that, Reflection. I ain't never did none of that, but see, I had some friends and shit. And they was freaks up in the sheets. They was a little freak in the sheets, and they used to, you get what I'm saying, indulge in some things. Now they secretly safe for me. I ain't gonna put y'all name out there, but you know who you is. Yeah, you know who you are. They said, girl, don't even bring up no old shit. Don't be breaking up no old shit, Rita. I ain't gonna bring up no old shit, but I'm just saying, a freak off, Reflection. You ain't gotta be in Hollywood, baby. You ain't gotta be in Hollywood, because I heard just a little piece of heard. I heard they in a city near you. I heard back when, Reflection, these taboo parties and shit like that. I heard they used to get worse than Diddy's freak offs. No baby oil even needed, Reflection. They was in there rusty ass, rusty knees, rusty ankles, and all this shit. Okay, please don't judge me, judge your brother. Don't judge me, judge your brother. Okay, so this we keep in mind, we talk about shit that we heard over here. All right. So with that being said, we finna listen to some people that was like, listen, girl, these parties in hell, shit on some parties up in my neighborhood. Okay, listen. So Diddy is just making these freak offs aware. I think, we just coming to the forefront. A lot of people, he just threw a name on it, but this shit been going on, Reflection. This shit been going on back when Grandma did. They said not when Grandma, damn well they probably had Crisco oil instead of bank oil and shit, baby. You know what I'm saying? But least, okay, hit the like and subscribe. But we over here talking our shit because we on the porch. We just talking, we just talking a little shit. We just talking a little some, Reflection. So let's listen to somebody that said, you get what I'm saying? She could have almost ended up in a little freak off. You get what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all, I'm going to tell you a little story. See, I ain't never been in no freak off or nothing like that. I keep telling y'all that. But I remember, you get what I'm saying? You know how you had them steppers like pledges, and you get what I'm saying? Not saying AKAs, and you get what I'm saying? Q dogs and deltas and all them, Reflection. Whoa. Now they had their parties, and after the parties, you had your after parties. I remember one time, Reflection. It was my birthday. And I was talking to this dude, and he was in a fraternity or whatever like that, because I've always loved me a good stepper, baby. I love them steppers. Okay, whatever. So it was my birthday. He was like, come on, we finna go to this little party. Now, this bitch wasn't no mansion, but it was a pretty big house. It was pretty big. The ceilings was tall in that motherfucker, okay? So we at the party or whatever, Reflection, and next thing I know, they stepping, they got their canes or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Doing what they doing. It's my birthday. So I'm turned up. I'm like, look at them party. No shit, it's my birthday. Woo. Now, keep in mind, this particular house, it had a bunch of different little separate rooms in that motherfucker. It had a bunch of separate rooms, but keep in mind, the dude that I went with, he was like, I wouldn't call him my boyfriend, but we was kicking. kicking it. We was kicking it, okay? So anyway, make a long story short, it was like, I don't know how reflection, but I felt like two sets of hands on me. Keep in mind, I'm out my body. I'm out my motherfucking body in this bitch. I'm having a good motherfucking time up in here. Reflection, all these steppers and shit around me. It was some other couple females there too, but then they was ducked off in these rooms and shit. They was ducked off in these rooms and shit. Okay, I'm just dancing, having a good motherfucking time because it's what I do because it's my motherfucking birthday. Yes! Pull them canes and shit out. Come on, let's step. So anyway, next thing I know, reflection. The night got a little fuzzy. They said, what's Rita? The night had got a little fuzzy, y'all. I had a couple drinks in my system. I had just a couple little pieces of drinks in my system, baby. So next thing I knew, you know how you just feel an extra set of hands on you, reflection. I felt the extra set of hands on me. I said, hold on, because I knew the dude who I came there with. I'm like, okay, yeah, you already know, yeah. The sun went down. Yeah, at 12 o'clock, yeah. So anyway, because this wasn't the first time, we yeah. Okay, so he know I love a good party. So anyway, make a long story short, reflection, I felt the extra set of hands on me. Now it's my birthday, and I like to have a good time, but bitch, I'm still a princess at the end of the night. So I almost sobered up for a second. I said, hold the fuck up. This is 4 hands on me. I know you're supposed to have 2 sets. You got 2 hands and shit. So I'm like, why is it 4 hands on me? Is he a reptile or something? What the fuck he get an extra set of hands? So I just opened up reflection. He was kind of light. So I could see him in the dark and shit. I could see him in the dark. And the other dude, he was kind of dark skinned and shit. So I'm looking like, I see his hands because I recognize people by their hands and shit. So I see his hands and I see a dark set of hands. So what the fuck hands is this up on me, baby? Hold on, let me sober up in this motherfucker, baby. Let me get myself together up in here. So next thing I know, I'm like, hold on, slow down, wait a minute, this ain't even that type of party. I don't know if you know, but I'm Lisa. I'm a sister. But at the same time, we ain't finna play them motherfucking games. Like, we ain't finna play with this. We not finna play them games. And after that, they was like, did you quit talking to him after that? Nah, reflection. I didn't quit talking to him. The dude that I was talking to, I didn't quit talking to him after that. Because keep in mind, he was in fraternity, and you gotta be in the loop to know how they really get down. Not all of them do this, so don't make me, you get what I'm saying? Don't feel like everybody that's in a fraternity or in a sorority do this shit, but it's just the unspoken code. Like, they will get on some 4 sets, 6 set type of hands. If you don't get your motherfucking shit, you gotta stay sober in that bitch, reflection. You gotta stay sober in this bitch. I said, y'all trying to do, is this a little fucking ritual you trying to do on me on my birthday? Hold on now, wait a minute, I ain't never been no flipper, and I ain't never been a flipper, reflection. I ain't never been, you get what I'm saying, Lisa? Listen, I do a little piece of do you believe in magic? But I don't play that shit. I didn't approve you. I didn't approve these sets of hands up on me. You better get your motherfucking hands on me before I summon Shango in this bitch. Okay, hit the like and subscribe, but I'm just trying to tell y'all my story. So you got to understand that this shit is going on all type of levels. And what do I mean? I want you to hear this dude that he was kind of close to P. Diddy and shit. And it really, I got some more stories for y'all. I can't tell them all, reflection. This shit go down within, listen, all type of organizations, okay? If you ever been in a type of organization, you know what I'm talking about. You know, don't play with me. You know how them after parties and shit can get. Listen, I'm not talking about the party. I'm talking about the party after the party. And if you ain't got no good self-control and you ain't got no clear mind, you'll fuck around and listen, reflection, fuck around, be on an Android somewhere. They'll fuck around, have you on one of them old taboo videotapes, reflection. You gotta be careful. They were trying to get to you. They was trying to get to Rita. I said, look at you. And then on my birthday, because my birthday is special reflection. It's 11/22. So I knew what they were trying to do. I knew they were trying to get some of this. Do you believe some of this black magic? I said, said you not finna get me. You not you not finna get me in this motherfucker. Okay, Lisa, reflection, Lisa. Oh my goodness, they were trying to turn me to a flipper or something. I said, oh my goodness, I'm a princess in real life. Hey, you lost your motherfucking mind. You better get that cane and go over there and do some steps before I have to hit you with it. Okay, hit the like and subscribe button. And then I'm gonna get put out at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning because I done hit your ass at your house and shit. I don't even think it was his house. I think they had rented their home because I don't think, I'm not judging, but I just think so, reflection. I just really think so. Them ceilings was kind of tall. So anyway, hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button, baby. They something else. They something else. Don't y'all sit over here and judge me because we on the porch. And I'm just trying to tell you some shit that I know, that I seen firsthand and shit. You don't gotta go to a Diddy party. You get what I'm saying? To get a little baby oil through on you. You ain't gotta go to, you ain't gotta go to a Diddy party. Reflection, motherfuckers get strange after 1 o'clock. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. But anyway, hit the like and subscribe button. Don't y'all judge me now because I'm gonna kick you the fuck up off my porch now. Don't y'all come over here judge me. Let's
How
listen
y'all
to
doing?
let's
This is
listen to
Big
what got to
Swole,
say.
the No Limit Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
I worked in the music industry, also in the sports industry. I want people to stop and listen. P. Diddy, Puffy, whatever his name is not the only person that has these kind of freak off parties. These parties happen all the time. It happens not only in the music industry, but the movie industry. It happens in sports, NBA, NFL, baseball, hockey. It happens in boardrooms all over America. It happens everywhere with men with money, lawyers, doctors, even some churches have had freak offs. The most famous person at the most famous freak off parties is not P. Diddy. I think the guy name is some David Mercury or something of Queens, the rock and roll band Queen. He had the most legendary freak off parties of all times. This is in people talking in the music industry. The Rolling Stones are also known for this. Um, uh, Guns N' Roses. Uh, what's the guy? David Lee Ross. Whatever their name of their group was. People freak out parties been going on since 1920, something like that. Ever since they stopped making movies, there's a comedian. I can't think of his name, but 1920, 1930, he was the most famous man in the world, but he got caught having these kind of parties, and his he lost everything. But people, you can go back to um, Henry the Fourth, Henry the Eighth. Back then they called them orgies. Now he's given another name. It's freak off. A freak off is nothing but an orgy. And in the music industry, they call them freak offs. But in society, they call them orgies. And back in the day, if you wanted to get in a movie, they called the casting couch. So people stop thinking that he's the only one. He's not the only one. There's so many celebrities that are shaking in their shoes because you need to learn the history of O.J. Simpson and his relationship with the Kardashians and his wife who was killed, Kim. I've heard some real wild stories about her, especially with her and I think the running back for the LA Raiders at the time. I can't think of his name, sorry. But these parties been going on for a long time. Stop thinking that he did not invent it. He's not the architect of these parties. Clyde Davis is the architect.
Okay, so y'all heard what Uncat say. It's like it's breaking up on my end a little bit. Was it clear on y'all end? Reflection? Drop in the comments and let me know. Drop in the comments to let me know because it was breaking up a little bit on my end. And I know my Wi-Fi is good over here, baby. I shit on Mars, so I don't know what's going on. What I said, I shit on Mars, baby. So I don't know what's going on. Reflection, okay, but it was breaking up a little bit, and I don't like that because I really wanted to hear what Uncle had to say about Kim Kardashian. I wanted to say because she looked like a flipper don't skipper too. I know a good flipper don't skipper when I see her reflect. She looked like one of them. Everything is alleged because you know she was hanging out with that lady that's look all drawed up and shit. That do you believe in magic? You know that lady I'm talking about? Go Google it. She all drawed up and shit. All the celebrities be around her and shit. She looked like, listen, if she entered a good freak off reflection, it looked like the whole room just go dark as soon as she get up in there. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all know. And if I'm not mistaken, Kim Kardashian, or the Kardashians, now this just shit we heard because we on the porch, don't come over here with that fuck shit. Everything over here is highly alleged because we talk our shit, we drink wine coolers, and you get what I'm saying, all type of shit over here. Okay, reflection. Now, man, I ain't full of nothing. I ain't full of nothing, but you know my reflections. They get full of this shit, okay, and they get talking that shit. So everything over here is highly alleged. We just talking about shit we heard on the east side, north side, and you get what I'm saying on Mars. So Unc was saying, no, what's that lady that do the spirit cooking? She be having them bodies and shit made like cakes and shit. I could have sworn her mama, or what's that mama name? Kylie. That ain't that mama name. Jen. What is Kim Kardashian's mama name? She been here 33 centuries reflection. That lady done been here a couple times. She done been here. All right. What's that lady name? I keep forgetting her name. Chris. Is it Chris? Chris Jenner? I don't know. But anyway, she be hanging with that lady that be painting that blood and shit on the walls and shit. I seen the video. I seen that video and she be hanging with that other lady that's all shriveled up and shit. That the Migos and shit be with. She be all drawn up and shit like this and her fingers is black and shit. You get what I'm saying? That's how she look for real reflection. And I be like, that bitch look strange. Now you ain't gotta do all that to do a little piece of do you believe in magic. When you do you believe in magic, it's supposed to make you look youthful and shit around now. You're doing it wrong, baby. You're doing it wrong. Like and subscribe, but I'm just playing. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Reflection. You heard what Unc said. Unc said did it then. He wasn't the person that, you know, he just made the name baby oil. He just made Johnson Johnson baby oil famous and shit. He just called it a freak out. But this shit been going on when you think about Hugh Hefner, the Playboy Mansion, that shit been going on. But this, I'm telling you, in any industry, all this go down reflection. All this go down. This ain't nothing new. Did it just got caught. When I say did it just fucked around, made the wrong person, man, got his ass caught. That's what that
Diddy
was.
is not the only one who had them freak offs. If
Yeah.
Diddy is, you know, woo, 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 and Cassie definitely is a victim, Diddy ain't the only person going down. So y'all want a story time about how I unintentionally attended a freak off. I think it's crazy because people think that only Diddy started these freak offs, but I'm pretty sure anybody in the industry can tell you exactly how often freak offs happen. Now this was back in like 2016. It was in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Invited out by a group of people that were in the entertainment industry because I was a dancer and I had pulls and connects. I had girls, so like anybody else that was in that time, everybody wanted to go to Atlanta. Atlanta was the Black Hollywood. So I go to this restaurant, nice ass restaurant. I made the comment that I was cold, and these people literally brought me a personal heater. Like, I mean, to me that was something because I was young and it's like, okay, little old me, okay. So fast forward that night, it was 3 men, and this is at the hotel. It was 3 men. I was family with one of them. So mind you, I was supposed to have 2 separate rooms. Everybody was in one room. I'm the only female in the room. That was the first red flag. I didn't care because I just knew at the end of the day, like, I could call up a female and it's Atlanta. Like, come on now. Okay, we go to this party that I wasn't even intentionally invited to. It was like I was just a +1. Mind you, I did know the dude very well. It wasn't like he was a stranger. No, we had done plenty of shows together with I don't want to name drop, but like I am just to show credentials. It was Jessica, Dom, Melissa, Stevie. we had to work with a couple people. Okay, at the time, Love and Hip Hop was just starting out. So later on that night, it was a party, and it was a masquerade party. Did not know too much about masquerade parties. I just knew that it was this big mansion masquerade party, and everybody had to wear masks. So walking in, everybody had the type of mask that you wear to your face. If you didn't have one or brought one, they had them like at the table as soon as you walked through the door. Mind you, you did have to have a code, like a secret word to get in. And once you get in, it was literally just like a regular mansion ballroom type of thing. So this is where it get crazy, right? So my homeboy, or whoever you want to call him, he's an older dude. I'm younger. You probably would have thought the nigga was my sugar daddy, but if you know, you know. And for the people in the SIP, if you know the only man that I was hanging around and now he's locked up, you do the math. And no, it's not Diddy. Be for real. So anyway, this whole mansion party, it was like you wouldn't have known if it was any celebrities there, like I said, because everybody had on masks. And I don't think this had anything to do with like no. So the guy that I'm cool with, he wanders off and he leaves me because there was like this back room. It had a red rope and it was security standing there. And if you did not know anybody, like you had to know somebody to get in this back section. Okay, that's like alcohol, but y'all, the alcohol was not the same type of alcohol that I drink now, and I was not a drinker until I started dancing. So it really makes me think now how much I honestly did not remember. Like, I don't know, minutes. He comes back. He says immediately, y'all, we gotta go. Y'all, when I tell you, when we get back to the room, this man act like he had seen a fucking ghost. And he literally told me, I'm trying to get straight to the point as possible. There were Asian kids that were performing sexual acts on Caucasian men. There were Vietnamese or Asian kids, again, serving Uggs on trays, dancing on top of tables, basically entertaining these men. And it was different rooms. It was room after room after room with this going on. He said that he was so disturbed because he had kids older than the kids that were doing all of this stuff. And the kids obviously had been so used to it. So honestly, it had me thinking, if a grown man is spooked out behind what he saw, how, till that day, y'all, when I say he was, like I said, promoters back then were not the same as we're not the same as promoters now. Promoters back then actually booked people, like I said, we booked numerous of celebrities at the time. And it was never no problem. And like I said, the names that I dropped had nothing to do with this freak off. So that was just for credentials. But he stopped promoting. He stopped doing music. And he's also locked up right now for, like, I think drug charges. I don't know. But he was never the same after that. He saw. But a couple years later, after this whole Justin Bieber Yummy Yummy video came out, y'all, that stuff made me sick to my stomach. Because as soon as you walk in, it was... Just go watch that video if you ain't watched the video. But that's basically exactly how it happened. So I say that to say this. Diddy is not the only one who had them freak offs. If Diddy is, and I can fact check everything. But anyway, stay tuned for the next story time about how one of the most famous rappers of their...
All right, Queen. Appreciate this story time. But basically, what she's saying ain't no lie reflection, because a lot of people's like, well, how do Diddy got these certain people in his back pocket? First of all, you got to be in certain circles to know what the fuck really go on after them after parties. Fuck the regular party. You got to go to the party after that party. Okay. And it's like reflection. When you really enter this world, like enter that circle, enter them rooms and see what really be going on, because it's a whole lot of different rooms and motherfuckers, all of them don't want to, some people got real strange ass fetishes. Okay. So when you think about that, and these are people that fuck around tonight, they like this, but in the morning they got on their uniform, whatever uniform that may be, reflection. And it's like you see the world a little different. You see the world totally different. Okay, reflection. These people, they do strange things, and they have very strange ass fetishes too. Okay, so a lot of people, if you ain't never seen it, if you ain't never been in that world, and that was on a small level, I can just imagine. Shit, Diddy is what, a billionaire? I can just imagine what it's like on that level. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they can't let their mind go out that far because they ain't never seen it. They would, if you tried to tell them, they wouldn't even believe it. And it's like, yeah, that shit really goes down like that. Okay, so anyway, hit the and that shit. If you don't have a strong mind, then it will change. It'll change you forever. Reflection. Either you gonna go with it, or I suggest you. You know, most people, they be quiet because they like, I can't believe this person right here that was supposed to be in this position of power actually do this type of shit. What the fuck are you doing in this room right here? You said you want me to do what? You said, okay, reflection, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's the very real thing around here, okay? But again, if you ain't never been in that circle, if you ain't never, and it don't even have to be like I said in Hollywood. This shit goes down in every state, almost every city. I'm not gonna say every city, but it goes down in a lot of cities, in a lot of organizations. You get what I'm saying? So with that being, it's just levels to this shit. It's levels to everything. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new. All right. So with that being said, we gonna keep it going. The title of the video, if you was just coming in, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button if you haven't already. What's up, Rumble in the Jungle? If you haven't went over there to www.rumble.com and follow me, definitely go over there because I drop a lot of raw content that I cannot drop on YouTube. We get real messy over there on Rumble Reflection. Okay, we get into some shit, even a couple conspiracy theories. All right. So with that, especially if you like Hollywood uncovered type news shit. I think my last video was about Whitney Houston. So definitely go over there and you can check that out. But yeah, the title of this video is the title of this live is actually the people are speaking out. They trying to say, some people think Cassie was a victim, some people think Cassie wasn't a victim. Okay, and a lot of people, you know, everybody got their own opinions. All right, but I'm just sitting right there in the middle. I'm just listening with my damn lawn chair. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Reflect. So don't come over here because my channel is not for the weak at all. It's not for the sensitive. All right. So with that being said, let's keep it going.
One of the sex workers came out and said that Diddy is a part of the Illuminati. Not only that, he said he's part of a specific branch of the Illuminati called the Boule, which is basically black people. And the more details that comes out, it sounds like he was doing rituals with Cassie. Because why did the room need to be a certain ambiance, a certain temperature, a certain lighting, with certain music? And why the hell did Cassie need to go into the other room and rub semen on his nipples? Diddy was even saying it couldn't be like secondhand come, like it needed to be fresh. Like basically the men couldn't have sex before they came to do whatever with them because it needed to be like a fresh nut. And when they were asking Cassie like why was the room so dirty, and she said because it was baby oil, blood, semen, and candle wax, and urine, and Astroglide. This man is beyond, like, this is the type of person you have to execute in front of the entire city. So everybody, like, this is insane. I cannot believe, like, he was putting this girl through this. This man is nuts. Like, at this point, I want to hear from the mama. I want to know, what the hell did you do to your son when he was a kid? What the hell happened to him to make him so fucking sexually deviant and weird? Like, the stuff that is coming out is like, what were you doing? And then Young Miami was you was doing all this stuff willingly for a check, for a bag, for some money. There's no amount of, like, money really is the root of all evil, because ain't no.
Money, 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 money. Money is the root of all evil shit. You see all that symbolism on the back of your dollar bill. So she said that Diddy is allegedly a part of the Boule. If you don't know what the Boule is, then you can definitely go and look that up. Reflection. I don't know about him being a part of no Boule, but at the same time, you know, everybody that's in the Boule, that don't mean they get down like that. So with that being said, though, there was some strange shit. She said she need to go talk to Diddy mama. She said, listen, hold on, what we got in the comments? My bad. So it's cool to get punched on. I ain't never say that. Who said that? Who said it's cool to get punched on over there? Who said that? Who said it was okay to get pinched on? Reflection, don't you come over here with that. Who said that? I never said that. Don't you come on my porch with that shit. Not saying she's not, but we seen the video and P. Diddy what was he doing? He was pinching on her. He was beating on her and stuff. Now I did see that video, Reflection. I seen that when he was, you get what I'm saying, in the hallway of the hotel and shit. I did see that. I seen he was pinching on her and you know what I'm saying, doing other things. So I never said that. I ain't say that. Don't you come over here put words in my mouth now, Reflection. I never said it was cool. But at the same time, the people is just trying to figure out, is she a victim or not? We just trying to see what's going on, Reflection. Nah. Okay, we never said he wasn't domestically violent. We never said he didn't need a piece of anger management. We never said that, Reflection. We saying, was she a victim? We trying to figure out, you get what I'm saying, why was you staying and he was pinching on you and shit. Now, okay, motherfucker pinch me on, but you get what I'm saying, it's different strokes for different folks. You get what I'm saying, Reflection, least, because they got to go down the list. They gonna fuck around, think I'm sleep, Reflection. I'm gonna have my eye open. I'm gonna be playing sleep. I'm wait for their ass to go to sleep, Reflection. I'm gonna wait for them to go to sleep, Reflection. Listen, I'm gonna get some more work on them, Reflection. Okay, I'm just playing. But I'm just saying though, I'm gonna get my lick back. I'm gonna get my lick back, and I'm gonna put me an Android in the corner. Since you get our videos and shit, get me pinched on and drug on and shit all on CNN, FBN, ABC, Nickelodeon and shit. Okay, keep fucking playing with me. I'm gonna put me a video or two out too. I'm gonna give me some videos and shit too around now. Now I never said that, Reflection. Okay, don't you come on my point talking about I said that because I didn't say it was okay for her to get pinched on. I never said that. All right, we just over here trying to see if she a victim or not. Shit, y'all always coming up. What I said, y'all always coming over here with this shit. Don't you come over here with that wine cooler talking that shit, man. We not finna have it because I never said that. I never said that. This is what the people is saying. Reflection. I'm just over here, just you know how it's always somebody in the background just talking that shit, just adding on and shit. That's what I'm doing. Reflection. Just in the background
How
talking
are we
shit.
feeling
Please.
about Cassie now?
Please.
I just want to say this. A long time ago, I said, I don't believe Cassie. I don't believe she was ever a victim. And let me tell you something. It's so many people talking about she didn't want to upset him. She didn't want to this. They was texting. She was in a safe space. You mean to tell me she can leave the relationship, go get married to the help unharmed, but she was that scared of him? No. I said a long time ago and I got chewed up for it. Cassie got jealous when he saw how he put Young Miami on. She started thinking about all the disgusting stuff she was doing with him and she left with nothing. And she like, damn, he just turned Miami up overnight. Done turned her into a millionaire overnight. Young Miami ain't even rapping no more because she got her own show. She the face of this, face of that. She was getting money. He put Miami in position and he never put Cassie in position. Nobody is a sex slave. I'll tell you right now, I know some females who are into all that stuff that they saying. I would never expose because I'm the type that listen but don't judge. But I can tell you right now, I know some females who into everything that they're saying. Nobody's forcing them. Nobody's forcing them. It's easy to paint somebody as a monster because they're doing vile acts. I know I'm turned up and they more turned up than me. Scorpios, most Scorpios, I'm going to be so real with y'all. Scorpios are turned up to the max. I'm with whatever my man with.
Girl, don't you blame that on all the Scorpios, all the leaves. Hold on then. Let me jump in this conversation. Don't you start it. You're not finna listen. You're not finna put leaves. You're not finna put that jacket on all the Scorpios, okay? Please, don't you do that. Don't you do that. I ain't like that, Reflection. Look at her trying to stereotype us. Where the Scorpions at in the building? Where the Scorpions at in the building? Listen, we gotta take up because
Whatever
I don't
you
know
want to
what
do,
her
I want
problem
to do
is.
too.
I don't know what her problem
is. It ain't really too much that I wouldn't do with my man. But at the end of the day, the males, I don't even know. So all I'm saying is, I believe they were very much consensual freaks of it all. I do believe she might experience some domestic violence just due to the fact that I know some Scorpio males are very controlling. They say that that's a part of our sign. We can get a little bit controlling. I ain't with the putting my hands on nobody, but I believe that. I believe that this man put his hands on her because we saw it. But those freak offs, I believe she liked to do it. Just like I know some females that like to do it. I had a female try to convince me that I should get peed on by my man. Like, just try it. Let him do it. Let him do it. Let him put it in your face. I said, sweetheart, I use Noxzema. I refuse. He doesn't even eat healthy enough for me to be trying that. It's like, no, let me stop. All I'm saying, and y'all can sound off below if y'all think I'm wrong. I'm not going to argue with you for your view and opinion. Cassie liked it. She's no different than Diddy. She got mad once he put Miami on, and I think that her husband was the one who wanted to push this because she went through a depression. I remember when her husband said she just out of nowhere got depressed. You know what she got depressed about, buddy? She saw when Miami said she like golden showers. She knew Miami wasn't lying. We all thought it was a joke, but she knew Miami wasn't lying because she like golden showers too. And she started thinking about the way Diddy was doing all that he was doing and all the cocaine that they probably were into and all the baby oil and all the fun drugs and money that those demonic people are into. And she got depressed because she was living a boring life that she thought she wanted. And she really didn't want that life. She wanted that nasty life. And if I'm wrong, whatever, if you think I'm wrong, fine. But I can tell you right now, and the crazy part is, the girls that I know that's into this, they probably would come on my page and be like, yup. But I wouldn't even do that because that's not my business, y'all business, or nobody's business. But I know for a fact that there are females who heavily enjoy every single thing that's being said in that video. Diddy would have never had this problem. Had they had... I'm done because I've been said
Scorpio. Now, what you out here telling all our business for? Why she gotta come over here telling all our business? Reflections. Listen, shut up. Okay, but for real though, reflection. Now, some of that stuff she telling the truth on. Just a little piece now. Not all of it, just a little piece. Now, keep in mind, I would have been, if I'm on Cassie's side on this. If I don't fucked around that you peed on me, I'd have fucked around and put all type of 300 bottles of baby oil on my ass. And you mean to tell me this motherfucker gonna come in? And Cassie been with him since she was about, 19 years old. And here come Miami, and I'm light, bright, damn near white round here, reflection. And you know, bro, young Miami over here. Who even, bro, young Miami over here? You got this motherfucker show Carisha, please. You got, because that used to be my saying, Carisha, please. Girl, what you say, Carisha, please? But listen, so you mean to tell me so you just gonna put her on like this? So you done forgot about me. You done forgot about my albums and shit. You done forgot about me modeling. You couldn't have got me in a little video. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not the videos you wanted me to be in. I'm talking about some real live videos. Why you couldn't? You get what I'm saying? Put me on. I would have came for that bag too. Now I'm just telling you. What I probably would have did. I probably would have, because I told y'all I would have had some videos of Diddy myself. I would have been videoing his ass with him. We ain't know. On the Android and shit, I would have been videoing him on that Android reflection. I would have had all Diddy in all type of compromising positions, reflection. When he talking about he was gonna put a video out of me, that's Scorpion me. That's Scorpion me. If he talking about he was gonna put a video out of me, off real? Are you sure? Oh, okay, because I got a couple videos of you too now. I got a couple videos. I would have had his cousin, his auntie, his mama, his great grandma. Reflection. I would have had everybody in the video. So don't fucking play with me. Don't play with me. But seriously though, I'll just to the side. You gotta look at it on both sides of the coin. Shit. Do you blame Cassie for being mad? I would have been mad too. Just put Carisha on. So what's special about Carisha that ain't special about me? I stayed down with you. I was at the Met Galas with you. I swooped my hair to the side when you fucked around and peached on me and shit. Like, what? Do you even peach on Carisha? And now she told me she get the little golden shower stuff, baby. You get what I'm saying? But listen, like, what's going on? Why you treating her better than you was treating me? Why you treating her better? You ain't running around in rooms pinching on Carisha, please. So what you pinching on me? What shit pinching on? I'm finna come for that bag then. I'm finna come for that motherfucking bag, because sometimes you know, you can't hit them where they hurt. So you got to really think about what's gonna really hurt you. So I can't get your attention this way. So I'm finna come to that money, 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 money. Oh, so I got your attention now. This 30 mil, I bet you I got your attention now, don't I? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So you get what I'm saying? Reflection. It could have been on some shit like that. Now don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. But I'm just telling you, you know. From a bruised woman, I'm trying to put myself in her mind frame. I would have been pissed the fuck off too. So I don't blame Cassie if she was mad then. I don't blame her because I wouldn't have understood that neither. I wouldn't have understood, side stood, none of that reflection. I probably would have been ready to jump on Carisha. I probably, baby, Carisha would have been in the middle of her show. Carisha, please. I would have been over there, throw that in. All on Carisha. Girl, what? 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 Who been giving you golden showers? It better not be Zitty. It better not be Zitty. You girl, I'm trying to tell you, leave the reflection. I would have tore the whole stage and shit up. It wouldn't have been no Carisha please and lights when I got through with that motherfucking reflection. I'm just trying to tell you because I would have been in my feelings. But I'm a Scorpio. So what I said, I would have been in my feelings and shit. Like, what's really going on? Okay, so Cassie, I can't be mad at her for trying to go after the bag. But people gotta understand why she was going after the bag. It could have been a little piece of Carisha, please. It could have been a little piece of Carisha, please. It's like a subscribe every place. Oh my goodness. Now she was saying something else about. Now let's be real. We all know we all had that freaky friend before. They'll do some little strange things for not even nothing but a little piece of change reflection. Okay, we see. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people's like, well, this stuff is so disgusting. This stuff is so vulgar. Well, it's vulgar to you. It's disgusting to you. It's some people out there that enjoy that reflection. It's some people out there that enjoy a little golden shower. Now, me personally, I don't want nobody peeing on my face. I don't want nobody peeing on my face, but whatever. But think about it like this. She also said that once you into a certain type of lifestyle, her husband, he might was boring reflection. He might was a little piece of boring. He probably didn't even like baby oil and shit reflection. Talking about this gonna get the sheets all nasty and shit. Cassie may, you know what I'm saying? She might was a little bored with him because keep in mind, in the courtroom they said that when he called her phone, she was getting hit from the back, allegedly from the back, the side or whatever, by Diddy, and she answered the phone on FaceTime. Now she's a brave one. Either he weak or she's a brave one because babe. Reflection. You got you a real one. You better not pick up the phone on a motherfucking FaceTime. You make because you know if they hit it right, then you're gonna make hello. You know what I'm saying? Reflection. You can't do. You gotta hold your composure and shit. You gotta hold your composure. And one wrong move, you get what I'm saying. I bet she wouldn't have answered the phone with Diddy on FaceTime, and her husband was hitting it from the back. I bet she wouldn't did it. I bet she wouldn't have did that reflection. So once you go from getting hit from the back and answering FaceTimes and shit, giving motherfuckers, she gave Diddy allegedly Kid Cudi address. So you know. Whatever. I don't know what happened with that, but Diddy was like, listen, give me that motherfucker address. You better give me his address. You over here fucking with Kid Cudi and shit. I put you in the studio with Kid Cudi. You over here fucking with Kid Cudi and shit. You know she gave Diddy the address. This is what we heard. We on the porch selling shit. I heard reflection that she gave her ex-boyfriend. You get what I'm saying? She gave Diddy her man, which at the time was Kid Cudi, address. Yes, she did. Who do that reflection? Who do that? Listen, she had missed that. She had missed that golden shower. I think so. I don't know that though. But like, why would you do that? Anybody else? I would have gave him a fake ass address. I would have been like 123 Apple Circle. He stay over there at Apple Circle. Yes, he do. That don't be trying to pinch on me and shit. Because if you knew that, how you know that's the wrong address though? How you know that's the wrong address though? If you knew the right address, what you asking me for? What you asking me for? Hit the like and subscribe button, reflection and shit. You get what I'm saying? Cassie was over there playing a little double game. She was playing this little piece. Now, I'm not saying she wasn't a victim because we all seen the video when he was pinching on her. But I'm saying, reflection, he was pinching on her. Yes, he was. We seen that. He got a little piece of, he need to take anger management. Little piece of anger management reflection, okay? But still, though, some of the stuff she was saying that was right. How do you go from getting, baby oil down here from the back on FaceTime to somebody that don't even want you to put baby oil on because you're going to fuck around and get it on the sheets? You get what I'm saying? They want you to hold your legs in a certain position because you get what they're trying to orchestrate it and shit. You get what I'm saying? You used to exotic shit. Maybe she was bored with her husband, reflection. I don't know. I don't know, that ain't none of my business. Okay, listen, hit the like and subscribe button. We just over here being those in other folks' business and shit. We just over here in other people's business because that's what we do. That's what we do. Y'all remember when 50 Cent had came out and he was trying, remember, we didn't really know about the freak offs and shit then, but 50 Cent had came out, he was trying to tell us some shit about Cassie. He was trying to tell her videos been all over. You get what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers been seeing Cassie in a little strange ass position. Now, that's just what we heard. Now, we're not saying she ain't no victim, but we also saying she's a flipper and don't skip her. Allegedly, just a little piece. Just a little piece, though. Just a little piece, okay? I got to get that video. I thought I already had it. But just hold on. Let's listen to what people got to say.
Lauren London, ma'am, you have 24 hours to respond because there's been a lot of chatter going on, but I don't like to listen to rumors because I know personally people be capping. But in court today, one of Diddy's assistants said Lauren London was definitely in attendance at the freak off. Now, she says she didn't see her doing anything, so maybe Lauren London was just there for moral support and not oral support. I don't know, but I want y'all to let me know, TikTok. Is it possible to, maybe be at a freak off and you just in a freak off waiting room, you're not really doing nothing? And we need Lauren London, we need her to speak on this. We need a whole press conference. We need to know what exactly was you doing at that freak off? Was it just moral support or was it oral support? Maybe, you were just telling your friend, girl, go in there, drop down and get your eagle on. Like, let us know to what capacity did you participate in? We want to know. I think we deserve to know at this point. We hear about this stuff all day. We are invested.
Okay, now keep in mind, Lauren London name did come up in the courtroom too. And I do remember, what's that girl, Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken. Capricorn, when they had went to Kid Cudi house, allegedly, we did it, them had went to Kid Cudi house, because Cassie gave them the address to go to Kid Cudi house, which was supposed to be her man. Girl, I wish you would have gave Diddy my address. You supposed to be my girlfriend, and you gave your ex-boyfriend my address? What you still doing, fucking the nigga? Like, what? Why is you? What part of the game was that, Reflection? What part of the game was that? I don't understand that part. But anyway, they said that the girl Capricorn, that was her name, Capricorn, she was Diddy's like assistant or something like that. And when they had went to Kid Cudi house, that she had called Lauren London and was like, girl, these motherfuckers are like, listen, they lost their damn mind. If anything happened to me allegedly, I want you to know I'm over here at Kid Cudi house. Listen, Cassie bald head ass and fucked around and gave them the address. She gave her ex the address. Listen, I told you Cassie was a little piece of flipper, but don't skip her. But that ain't none of my business, because just because you a flipper, don't skip her, don't mean you need to get pinched on. Shit, don't mean you need to get pinched on. But the point is, though, Reflection, they were saying that she called Lauren London. So did that mean that Lauren London allegedly could have knew, like, the situation between Diddy and Cassie? You get what I'm saying? Did a lot of people in Hollywood already know kind of what was going on? What do y'all think? Now, all this shit just alleged. All this is alleged. Keep in mind, the circle seems big, but it's really small. So, and I also heard this, but I don't really believe this. Some people were saying that Lauren London and Diddy had type shit, but we don't know that, Reflection. We don't even know that. That could have been when she first came out, when she was doing what's the roller skate movie with Bow Wow and shit. She could, you know what I'm saying? It could have been then. It could have been a one night wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Or they could have just been some business party. Could have just been chilling and shit. Just chilling and shit. But we do know Diddy got his hand in a whole lot of doors in Hollywood. So in order for you to walk through them, you got to pass him first. Now that's just what I heard. I don't know that, Lauren London. I don't know about your pocketbook, but I'm just saying, good. That's what they were saying on my porch. They were saying that shit. Now remember, I told y'all that 50 Cent, even though we know he be trolling and shit, he do that. He had came out and been tried to tell Diddy about Cassie. He had been knowing about the freak offs and shit, allegedly, Reflection, because he had seen some videos of Cassie in some uncompromising position, and Diddy wasn't no motherfucking well around. Now, keep in mind, in the other video, we had said that Cassie was doing her little side freak offs allegedly too. Now, she was doing them with Diddy, and allegedly, this is what we heard up the street, that she shit. You know what I'm saying? That pocketbook was a little hot. It was a hot pocket reflection. And she would, you get what I'm saying? She would do her own little freak outs. You know, Diddy a billionaire, he be busy and shit. He be busy and shit. So, Liz, Liz, now I got some baby oil in my house. What's up? Okay, some shit like that. I don't even know, though. I'm just saying, let's listen to what 50 Cent said. He said it better.
Man, I don't know. I know, check this out. On the up and up, the fuck, like he called, we should kick it on the telephone and shit after the main.
Right.
And the nigga be like, matter of fact, they sent me the girl pictures, like pictures of this girl, like, not the shit that y'all saw. Worse, way worse.
Wow. Oh, you kidding me, yo?
Like penetration pictures and
Nah, come on, man. Come on, Phil.
all that. And I called the nigga, I said, yo, you with this girl? Like, you really, like, you like her? Like that? And he was like, yeah, that's my girl. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna send you something. You look at it, you call me back. I sent him the photos, the pictures and everything. And the nigga called back and was like, yo, thanks, man. Yo, I really appreciate that. Yo, where you get these shits from? And I said, you know, like, cause they know, like, if something crazy is going on, if they send it to me, I'll make sure it get out there. Like, as far as this video.com is concerned.
Yeah, yep.
And those other properties. So they sent it to me. But, you know, I really kind of felt like those photographs was not happening because of Cassie. I felt like they was happening because of Puffy.
So I'm not going to go with what were the pictures about. They are what they are. Mm-hmm. What, like, clearly, I guess the thing I want to know is who. I was told they were leaked. True or false?
True.
Not by you, right?
Not by me. Definitely not by me.
Do you know who did it, or do you have an idea?
We're closer to an idea of who did it. Yeah, it's being somewhat investigated. I don't even know if I'm really supposed to talk about it like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think we're close to finding out who it was.
Now, Cassie, you know what we heard, right? I'm going to tell you what we heard over here on the porch because this is just what they came and told me on the porch. They said that you knew who leaked them videos and that you said allegedly, listen, if y'all don't give me this video, then I'm going to fuck you up. Then I'm going to take you up out of here. And it ain't even going to be by my hands. I'm on my listen because I got a little piece of power behind me. I got a little piece of power behind me, one call, that's all, and they will have your ass up out of here like yesterday type shit. That's what I heard they said about you, Cassie, now, when you found out about these leaked ass videos, okay? So we don't know, if Puffy leaked them or not, but keep in mind, it was supposed to be alleged as well, reflection, that if he did leak the videos, why was he trying to tell her, listen, you need to figure out who got these videos. We need to clean this shit up. You get what I'm saying, reflection? I don't know. Now keep in mind, this is just shit we heard, okay? But I would be upset if somebody had a video of me too. You get what I'm saying? In a little compromising position. Shit, I could have been fucked up that night. That don't mean I'm sober now. That don't mean I want everybody in the industry to see me. You get what I'm saying? Because keep in mind, Cassie is a cute girl. She's a real pretty girl. You get what I'm saying? But, I know a lot of pretty girls that are freaking. But I'm just keeping it real. I do reflect. I know quite a few. But anyway, listen, not saying that that's her, but, I know a couple of them. But with that being said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Let's keep going. We just on the porch talking our shit. Now, don't y'all come over here getting offended. You get what I'm saying? With that bullshit. Because y'all will start that. Okay, let's listen to what the people got to say. Because this is really what we over here. We just on the porch listening to what everybody got to say. Some people think Cassie a victim. Some people don't. I can't get mad at you because you think she a victim. And you can't get mad at the next person because they think she ain't a victim. Reflection, that.
Nobody say Cassie agreed with that lifestyle. Cassie agreed with that lifestyle. Oh, now you coming against people of DV. Domestic violence. Can we even say that? Look, for all the ignoramuses that want to come in my comment section and say, oh, she's the victim, she's this, that, and the third. Let me explain something to you. If a person that's 21 years old gets into a car wreck and somebody dies behind that, it's their fault. It could be because they're drunk or high or under the influence. They will charge them. because they chose to get behind the wheel of that vehicle. The same thing with Cassie.
That's a fact.
You decided to engage in all of this. Now, I don't understand why everybody's so shocked about, oh, did you hear that they did this and her mouth was wrong and all this? Because, it's always popped up on my timeline. So I listen to what they're saying in court. But here it is. She's a grown woman.
And a
we charge 17-year-olds that unalive people.
16.
When you 22 years old, when I was 22, I had a child and an apartment and a full-time job. You're an adult at that age.
It's 100 women versus accountability. The fact of the matter is that they keep trying to absolve her of participating in something that she enjoyed, engaged in, was involved in, threatened people in, made sure that she was very much making the phone calls, setting stuff up. She got rich off of it. She lived a lifestyle, had multiple homes. She also was she admitted that she actually did some of the domestic violence, started it, was just as toxic as he is. And again, I said it from the very beginning and I stand on it now. I believe that she was the Bonnie to his Clyde. 100%. 1,000%.
And you cannot sit here and tell me. Now, I understand. I know some people that's been in DV and, they were scared to leave and all that. I get that. But it comes to a point to where you agreed with that behavior. Mm-hmm. Okay? You enjoyed that and you got filled with them same demons that he was filled with and that he passed out amongst the masses. Because it's been told he'll sleep with anything, including Carl Winslow. That's what's been said. So I want us to get off the whole Cassie train and feel bad for her, because I almost feel like women sometimes that engage in this type of behavior, they have to play the victim, because when something else comes to the surface, they can't be tied to it as if they agreed with it or had anything to do with something bad that could possibly get them caught up and charged.
Well, I believe that, and especially talking to different people that was in the courtroom, including Myron, shout out to Myron, I believe that she got complete immunity because he the target, and HSI, the feds, they get funding based off of the big things that they take down. And so they have to get the conviction rate, and she is needed as a star witness. And so, as usual, the woman is going to be absolved from the things that she participated in and she benefited from.
Okay, now she did say, it's some reflection. We can't look at one side of the coin, don't look at the other side of the coin. This shit they said in court. You heard me, I'm just saying the shit I heard. I heard that she was getting escorts too. Keep in mind, reflection, she was having side freak offs on her. She had baby oil at her house allegedly too. Now this, I don't know, I ain't never been in her house. Shit, they said Diddy was paying for it, and I'm talking about paying for her house, her apartment, whatever the fuck she was in, her loft, her studio, whatever. Reflection, they said that Diddy was paying for all this shit. But Diddy is a billionaire. He's busy and shit. He be all around the world again. He be everywhere. Reflection, and sometimes keep in mind, both of them were drug addicts. Let's keep this shit a bean. Cassie did drugs just like Diddy did drugs. All right, and a lot of people that's into that lifestyle shit, you gotta be full of something that people pee all on you. Reflect, I know some people that don't be full of it, that people pee on them, but I'm just saying, until you get what I'm saying. They said she was choking it with so much pee, but at the same time, reflection, like I keep telling y'all, just because you ain't into shit don't mean other people ain't into it. Reflection, you really would be surprised out here. You really would be. Okay, if you can't step off that porch, you would really be surprised. All right, but at the same time, a lot of people, they feel like, listen, Cassie was riding with him. That goes back to when Carisha came into the picture too. A lot of people was like, that was his bunny, and he was Clyde. Like, she was riding with her man, and shit started changing. Things start changing. Okay, let's hit the like button. Let's hit the subscribe button. And I already told y'all, if I had did all this shit and then you talking about you finna leave me and didn't give me no show called Cassie, please. What the fuck is Carisha, please? You mean to tell me, listen, girl, you ain't had no souls all in your mouth. Your mouth wasn't shit raw. You did 96-hour freak offs and shit allegedly. What you mean? The Carisha, please. Girl. Every time I seen Carisha, I would have been on her, and it ain't even her fault. It ain't even her fault. Reflection. I'm just telling you, babe. I'm just telling you. Shit. Okay, 30 mil wouldn't even be, I don't know, it probably would have been enough, but I'm just saying, reflection. I'm just saying, miss, I wouldn't have left empty-handed neither. Fuck you talking about. After I got this reflection, I ain't gonna even say all the shit I probably would have did. But listen. I felt where she was coming. I felt, you know what I'm saying? If that was the reason that she didn't go after that money, I felt where she was coming from. Okay, listen, let's keep it going. Fuck pinching on me through the hallway and shit. I'm talking about this Carisha. Please. I'm talking about her though. Mm-hmm. Think you finna get her a show and shit around this motherfucker. Also, she with you at the Met Galas and shit now? Oh, she was so you want a little coffee flavor? You don't want no mocha no more? You don't want no, you get what I'm saying? So you like your shit dark now. Oh, okay. You don't want no sugar in your coffee and shit. And when you start liking it, okay, hit the like, subscribe, but not do too much. I'm just saying.
And the hotel people said it wasn't always Cassie. It was other people. They said it wasn't always Cassie. It was different people. And they also said it wasn't always Diddy under that bad boy company that was doing the freak offs. And you had to go through his personal assistant. See, that's where the racketeering and the enterprise, he was setting up freak offs for other people too. And he was using bad boy, bringing prostitutes in, using bad boy entertainment, label, and all that for the freak offs. So we got that information out the court thing too. If he have any sense, he'll go to the prosecution with his defense team, and he'll tell them, "Yo, can I still get that 5 years? Can I still get that 5 years?" But now he's at the point where is that if they prove this racketeering, they could take all his assets. And I think that's what they're shooting for now. Because everything else, basically, is going to be proven or has been proven.
Okay, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Keep in mind, we listen at every side of the story. Okay, you may not like the side of the story, but we're going to listen at what they got to say because we on the porch and shit reflection. That's what we do on the porch. We listen at what everybody got to say. So he said that I ain't hear nothing about that he was off for 5 years, though. I thought it was like way more than 5 years. But he's saying that they offered Diddy 5 years and Diddy was like, hell to the no. Because then y'all going to try to take that bag with it. And once you get what I'm saying? Once I accept this, then ain't no telling what else you may double back and come get my ass with. So you just never know. Reflection. Maybe that's what he was thinking. I don't know though. Okay, so but I know he didn't take that deal. So with that being said, we just gotta play it out and see what's going on. Keep in mind, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We over here trying to see the people. Some people are saying Cassie was a victim. Some people believe Cassie was Bunny and fucking Diddy was Clyde. Listen, we ain't over here to judge. We just gonna listen to what's going on. Reflection, okay? Drop in the comments and let me know what you think.
So now we know why Beyonce has never come out to defend Cassie, support her, or anything whatsoever. And it's not just because Jay-Z may have told her to be quiet, her husband. It's also because she just now found out, or probably Ben knew that Cassie wanted her man too. Capricorn Clark, who is Diddy's former assistant, she went and testified and everything. And during her testimony, she brought up Jay-Z, you guys. So during the testimony, she was asked, do you remember saying at the meeting that Cassie, you told her to kind of like leave Diddy and everything, and she should move on and start dating other people? And so Capricorn Clark, she replied back, yes. And so in reply to her, Cassie then said, who is she going to date? Jay-Z is already taken. And in federal court on the stand, Capricorn Clark said, yes, this is true. Cassie did tell me that, if I cannot date Diddy or Jay-Z, who am I going to date out here? Who else is out here for me today? So I want to ask you all, TikTok, what do you all now think of this or think about Cassie now that more testimonies are coming out? More people are stating, their truths, not only hers, but theirs as well. And they're not only including her, but other celebrities as well. What do you all think about?
Hold on, wait a minute. So there ain't too many billionaires out there in the industry. But you got you a handful of two on reflection. So Cassie is saying she's fucking up. She not down. So the next person that she would have would be Jay-Z, and we know Jay-Z ain't known for his looks or whatever like that. So it got to be his money, money, money. And she like, no, I can't leave Diddy. Now her friend said this. Cassie friend said this, so don't y'all be getting mad and shit. Cassie friend said, that if she leave Diddy, she Jay-Z already took. So who she gonna who? Cause she ain't fucking with no broke nigga. Yeah, she ain't. That's what Cassie said. Cause again, that goes back to prove she had got used to this lifestyle. Okay, so a lot of people was like, okay, so was you scared to leave, or was you scared to leave this lifestyle? Which one was it, him or was it the lifestyle? Which one? Which one was it that you didn't want to lose? Okay, so what's really going on, reflection? Now this was said in court. Now this is what her friend said. This is also the girl that allegedly took her to Best Buy to get a little cell phone because the text kid cut it on. The text kid cut it on. I told her she was a little flipper. Don't skip her. But anyway, reflection, that don't mean somebody should pinch on you just because you like to get flipped, okay? But I'm just saying that was a little strange to me. That make it that your character looked a little fucked up when you said that. What do you mean? Who else is there for you today? Go date you somebody else. All type of people. You ain't no ugly girl. Like, why don't you go to somebody else in the industry? Like, if you just want somebody in the industry, what's the problem? And at the same time, reflection, if a motherfucker pinching and stomping and kicking and farting on me and shit, I don't give a damn. I'll fuck around and leave you for, listen, a little thousand now. That ain't even got to be a millionaire. I just want to be fucking happy and I want to be safe. But that's if you get what I'm saying, reflection. I don't know about that. I don't know, reflection. Listen, that was a little strange right there on Cassie. And she must was full of that cocaine. When she said that shit, like, well, but people tell the truth when they feel them Uggs too now. I don't know, reflection. That was a little strange. What do you mean? This man is married with kids. He talks to Beyonce. What is you talking about? So if he wasn't with Beyonce, or maybe, you know what I'm saying, even if he was with Beyonce, you still would have dipped on to the other side. What did Jay-Z? Girl, I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Let me keep going.
Comment under my page said that I'm ignorant for talking about Cassie. Going. She said, why was Diddy trying to talk to Cassie? Mind you, Cassie was already in a relationship with a man 10 years her senior when she was.
Okay, we're gonna have to do another video because girl, you said that about 4-5 times. Listen, I don't know if your video stuck or what. We gonna come back to you.
I've seen this comment 800 billion kajillion times on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, bitch, Facebook, where the fuck they talking about this goddamn Diddy trial. Cassie's not on trial, number one, right? That's the most obvious. But number two, innocent of what? Innocent of what? Like, I'm watching people saying, like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, like, she definitely, I'm saying, like, Diddy did beat her the fuck up, but, like, she ain't all the way innocent either. What does that mean? They think because Cassie participated in these quote-unquote freak-offs that means that she's not innocent of being a victim of abuse by Diddy, which makes no sense because she's telling y'all, hey, I willingly participated in a lot of these freak-offs, mainly because I was drugged up, fucked up, and scared out of my mind, and it became my lifestyle. Which, by the way, means that she was being raped, coerced, and forced into these situations, which means she is still a victim.
Okay, so we got listening at what everybody say, reflection. Okay, so she said that she feel like that Diddy had possibly got Cassie on drugs and shit, even though I heard that Cassie was doing that shit before him, but who knows, reflection. That is just shit we heard. Everything over his alleged. That's just like you smoke a little weed and then you fuck around and you meet the supplier, but you thought that he was a buyer, but you found out he's a supplier. So your habits go up a little, just a little piece. Listen, it's everyone. You get what I'm saying? So reflection, but it's a lot come with this shit, okay? Or at least it's a lot come with trying to be going from a buyer to fucking with the supplier. Now that's just what I heard. Reflection. I don't even know if I don't think he was a supplier, but I'm just saying. So she feel like, listen, Cassie was full of all these drugs, so she was a victim. Like, some people do drugs and they go to sleep. Some people go to drugs and they nod off. Cassie, I guess, did drugs and she got freaky. So we listen. She feel like Cassie is a victim, so we can't take that from her reflection. If that's how she feel, that's just how she feel. Now let's see if this video. Hold on one second, Queen. Let's see if this other video is working out. Because it was stuck for a second ago.
Cassie is a victim, then so is Sean Combs. They are both victims of one another's terrible behavior. I am tired of society allowing women to take all kinds of money, resources, the reputation of men when they don't get their way from men. Call Sean Combs stupid if you want to. That does not mean that Cassie or that woman who's trying to take from Shannon Sharpe should get their money. Johnny Depp's trial was so important when it came to holding women accountable for the lies that they try to tell. Johnny Depp put Amber Heard's ass on blast, made it so clear that she was lying. She's a liar, like Cassie, an opportunistic liar, like the woman dealing with Shannon Sharpe, an opportunistic liar, like my ex-wife Pauline B. Thompson, a Penn State Brandywine psychology professor, an opportunistic liar. When they don't get their way, they start to cry. They start to say, I don't know what I was doing. Yes, you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing. It's clear you knew what you were doing. You knew what you were doing so well that when it was time for you to cut and break and steal and cheat and lie, you knew exactly what time it was. These women are strong liars. They are not weak. They are very strong liars. We are always talking about men being physically abusive. We never talk about how abusive a woman can be with her mouth. These women are nothing. They're nothing without these men. They're nothing. They don't have anything without these men. So they are parasites, like my ex-wife, a parasite. They leech from these men.
What the fuck you talking about? Who a cockroach? Who is a parasite, a beetle, a fly? What did he say? He said something like that. Reflection. He ain't even through, but I had to stop his video. Oh, don't make me come snatch them beads from around your neck. That must not be real crystals and shit. That must be that fake shit because your energy off. What is he talking about? These? Now, I never said Cassie wouldn't be shit when I did it. Or if I did say it, I didn't mean it in that context. I didn't mean it in that context. That's not how I meant it. Reflection. He said that they wouldn't be nothing. You must be talking about your ex-wife. You see, your ex-wife and Diddy and Cassie, that ain't got shit to do with nothing. You trying to throw your problems in. Reflection. Listen, I don't know. I told you we was gonna listen to everybody's opinion, but Uncle, what is he talking about? Talking about these women wouldn't be known without these men. Behind every great man is a woman. Behind every great man is a woman. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? Hold on, Cassie, sit your skinhead ass down, girl. I got you on this one. What the fuck you talking about? She wouldn't be shit without Diddy. Now she may win, she may want to be, famous and shit. I really don't believe she would be because she got talent, but she's not quite that talented. But at the same time, though, like, I'm not agreeing with you on that. I wouldn't say she just wouldn't be shit without him. Damn, reflection, damn. And you talking about Shannon Sharpe, baby? Shannon Sharpe. This is two totally different situations. Well, then Shannon Sharpe and P Diddy and your ex-wife and all that right there. But I see why she left your ass. I see why she left. She must took your insurance money too. She must took a little piece of your money too. She took a little piece of your inheritance that your auntie left you. Is that what it was? Is that what it was? Because you seem a little bruised and confused over there. Listen, reflection. I ain't like that shit they was talking about. Talking about she wouldn't be. Talking about women wouldn't be none without these men. Lost his mind. Oh, get your ass off my screen. I was gonna let you cook for a minute, but get your ass off my screen with that fuck shit. You better go take your vitamins and shut
I've
up.
seen this comment 800 billion kajillion times on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, bitch, Facebook, where the
Fuck
fuck
wrong
they
with
talking
him.
about this goddamn Diddy trial.
I don't care what nobody says.
Cassie is not on trial, number
Cassie
one,
agreed with
right?
that
That's the most
lifestyle.
obvious.
Cassie agreed with that lifestyle. Oh, now you coming against people of DV. Domestic violence. Can we even say that? Look, for all the ignoramuses that want to come in my comment section and say, oh, she's the victim, she's this, that, and the third. Let me explain something to you. If a person that's 21 years old gets into a car wreck,
Let's stop and let's address this for a second because the community has said something. Well, if you sell your soul, there are consequences. You chose to say that again. Ain't nothing free in this life, not even water. Nothing is free. What my grandma used to tell me, ain't nothing free in this life. Okay, keep thinking that shit around there free. It's a cost with everything. So listen, reflection. I can definitely agree with that. You know, do you think Cassie sold her soul for a little fake piece of gold? Is that what y'all think happened while we load this other video? Because I had to cut him short because I don't know what he was talking about. But I can definitely agree with that, Arlene. I hope I said your name right. But yes, and keep in mind when these people look at certain people, how they used to dress, even with Cassie, how they used to dress, just the aura in their face when they first get into Hollywood, and then later on you be like, damn, you done got dark. Damn, if you look in their eyes, stop listening at the music reflection, stop looking at, all those pretty clothes that they have on. Really look at their aura and really look at their face. They do look like they be changing. So I'm just saying. I'm a person that I believe Cassie, and she sounds and looks like a victim with Stockholm syndrome. The end. Okay. Well, you know, I can't, if that's what you believe, then that you believe, Cassie, that you believe. Well, I can't stop what you believe. But I'm just telling you, it was just crazy to me. Now, this is just my opinion. She was with Diddy for a long time. And it seemed like when Carisha came around, now I don't know maybe I need to look up Stockholm syndrome, the correct definition of it. Oh, you get what I'm saying? And it just seemed like when Carisha came around, Cassie's little light was dimming a little bit. Didn't want paying her that much attention. And not only that, Carisha got a show and all this, and Diddy never did nothing for Cassie's career. I would have, as a woman, like, I'm just keeping it real, I would have been mad too. I probably would have came for the bag. I would have came for the bag, man. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. I would have came for the bag too. Like, what you giving her a show for? You ain't gave me nothing. I done held you down. I was your bunny. I was your Clyde. Listen, if I don't got shit on you, I'm finna cook up something. I'm finna go overtime. I'm finna find something on that ass. And keep in mind, is Diddy innocent in this situation? No. I told y'all he got a little piece of an anger problem. He need anger management classes. We seen him pinching on that girl. But at the same time, I believe Cassie was in on a little piece of that shit. Because keep in mind, in the courtroom, they were saying that Cassie, I can't get over them saying, now they said this in the courtroom. They said that Cassie was hiring the escorts. Like she was picking them out. Like, I want this one, going through pictures like she going through Facebook and Instagram. Like, reflection. I'm just saying. And also through the text messages. If we look at one side, we got to look at the other side. They also said through the text messages, Diddy wasn't even saying nothing about freak offs. Cassie was mentioning shit when we finna do a freak off. Like, shit, I'm bored. I'm bored and I'm ha. Like, when we finna do a freak off? Now, I'm just saying now. I don't know because I wasn't there. But I'm just saying some things. I don't know if Cassie's 100%. She probably piece of a victim. How about that? A little piece. Come on, reflection. Just a little piece. I'm not going to take the whole victim from her. She can have a little piece of it. But still, though, Cassie was doing some shit. Cassie was in there doing a little piece of something. Just a little piece now. Just a little piece. Let's see what you gotta say. Y'all can say, hold on now. I can't put that up there. Reflection. How you put that in there? You gotta hide your words and shit. Choose your words wise. You know we can't put that R word in here, but I'm gonna read your comment. It says she got beat by Diddy. She said he blanked her one time. She said nothing about forced to take Uggs. She was jealous and all about her own words. Okay, yes, she did say that, but keep in mind now, because I'm just telling you what we heard. You remember when she said that he had took it that one time. The defense went and asked her, she slept with him a couple days later afterwards. Now I'm not judging, but if somebody took my pocketbook, took my hot pocket, the last thing I want to see is your ass. Any real victim out there of that, because SA is not like nothing to joke about or nothing like that. But why did you go back and still sleep with this man after he allegedly took it? Not a month later, not a couple weeks later, a couple of days later. That's why I was like, was you into that aggressive, like take that type shit? Like, why did you go back and sleep with him? Like, my pocketbook wouldn't even got, the river would have been dry. Like, I wouldn't have even got excited if you came over here and took my little hot pocket. Like, what? That's why I'm saying, I'm not gonna take that she's not a victim, but some of the shit she be saying don't even add up. She is not a traffic. Okay, y'all gotta do better with y'all words too. Put some threes where the E's and shit supposed to be at. Reflection. Damn. Okay, but listen, she is not a slave. Okay, I can believe it. But keep in mind, I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is why I got my problem with Cassie. You remember when they said that Cassie was going to get those escorts, hiring the escorts and stuff, and Cassie knew that this baby oil had other stuff in it. So why would you allow these other escorts to come and be put in that vulnerable position, even though they are workers? Like, they come to do a job. They didn't come to you get what I'm saying, be ugged up. You get what I'm saying? I'm sweating shit. They didn't come to be ugged up. Reflection. She knew that they had stuff in the baby oil, allegedly. She knew that they had stuff in the baby oil. So why would you do that? If you a victim, what are you doing? You know how they say victims prey on other victims? Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I didn't like that. I don't know. That's the only thing that really turned me off about Cassie, because I'm like, these people got lives, even though they are ex-workers. They got lives up out of here, so why would you put them in a situation like that? You get what I'm saying? You don't know what that shit could have did to their body. Everybody reacts to things differently. So why would you do that? Just because you can handle it, don't mean they can handle it. But I don't, that's just me. Maybe I'm too dramatic. Why would a sane, normal person stay in that environment for so long? You have free will. That's why I was like, do she like the life? Were you scared of leaving Diddy, or was you scared of leaving the lifestyle? Because it also threw me out. Keep in mind, this came up in court. She said, shit, if I leave Diddy, who I'm going to talk to? Jay-Z already got a wife and kids and shit. Who I'm supposed to talk to? It's a billion people out there in the world, Cassie. You ain't no ugly girl. Why you can't feel like you can go and talk to somebody else? It sounded like it was the lifestyle. You didn't want to leave that lifestyle. And do I just blame her? Once you used to certain things, it's different people. Me personally, I'm not a materialistic person, but shit, I ain't never been on Star Island either. I ain't never experienced some of the stuff that Cassie have experienced, so I just can't say. But at the same time, reflection is just like, if you really a victim, I don't care about your money. I don't care about the things that you got to offer me. I want to get out. You get what I'm saying? I want to live. You get what I'm saying, reflection? So it's just, a lot of things have me questioning certain things Cassie be saying. That's why I say I'm not going to take that she's not a victim. I'm not saying she's not a piece of a victim, but she had her hands in a whole lot of shit. And I know y'all ain't going to like this, but if they charge Diddy, Cassie ass needs to be charged on something too, because you don't know what them ex-workers left up out their room with. You don't know like what kind of reaction they had to their body. You don't know. You get what I'm saying? So I don't believe, like, I don't know. Let me just leave it alone. See, my mind be going everywhere. I'm just not looking at just Cassie. Okay, so what about the other people? You said that you had sores in your mouth. You said that your mouth was raw. What about these other people that you was bringing in, that you was hiring, that you was, you get what I'm saying? Like, girl, I want to feel so sorry for you, but you was like contributing to a lot of stuff. And it seemed like, why you didn't speak, why Carisha have to come into the picture for you to put your pedal to the metal? Why did Carisha please have to come into the picture for you to go on ahead and, speak up? Like, I don't know. But yes, let's keep it going. I don't want to be the dead horse. It says, yes, you nailed it. It's the lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? And I ain't never experienced a lot of stuff. I haven't experienced that lifestyle. So I don't know. Maybe the lifestyle is like a drug. Maybe it's addictive. Maybe you get addicted to being treated a certain type of way. Maybe you get addicted to wearing designer clothes. Maybe you do, reflection. I just, I don't know. I know her husband couldn't get her that lifestyle though, because they said that when she got married to her husband, they went and stayed with her mama. No tea, no shade, but I'm just saying, like, that's when the lawsuit came out. But keep in mind, I'm not blaming Cassie for getting that bag, because I would have tried to get that bag too. Especially when I got addicted to this lifestyle, baby. You got to keep this up. You got to keep this up, please. Listen, Diddy. Did nobody tell you to get me addicted to this damn lifestyle? I need some money. I need some cash. I need some little piece of something. But anyway, let's keep going, reflection, because y'all trying to get me all emotional and shit. Yes, y'all is. Let me let's play this other video.
She did what? They said Cassie FaceTime her husband while she was getting cracked by Diddy. This is day 5 of the Diddy trials. I'm about to give you guys key moments of what Cassie said that had social media in a frenzy. Cassie admitted that while she was with her husband again, she linked up with Diddy and got it on because through a text she stated that she wanted to embrace him. The husband FaceTimed her in the midst of her getting greased. She stated she does not hate Diddy, that she still has love for the past and what it was. I don't even know what that means. Messages show that while she was with her husband, she told Diddy that she wouldn't be at this beautiful point in her life without him. She also stated that she went back to keep linking up with Diddy after he R-worded her while she was with this guy right here. She stated that she left Diddy forever after Kim Porter's funeral because Diddy called Kim Porter his soulmate, stating that that basically hurt her feelings, and that's when she knew to solidify it with her husband. Also, she originally thought she completely broke it off with Diddy when she first started dating her husband after he got with the woman Gina. But again, she officially never seen Diddy married her husband after he's called Kim Porter his soulmate.
What y'all think about that? Remember I told you Cassie was mighty brave. I couldn't imagine my boyfriend calling me and my ex is behind me. Reflection. Cassie was a wild girl. Like, you had a very nice husband and you could hold your composure real good too, because I couldn't did it. He would have knew something was going on because my speech and shit. What you say? What? Listen, reflection. I couldn't have listened. I'm just telling y'all what else. Okay, don't judge me. But anyway, let's see what Chris had said, because y'all finna give me the acting bad. What about all the celebs you know about and never said nothing? True. Keep in mind, remember the girl had called Lauren London and shit. Lauren London ain't came out and said nothing about this. And keep in mind now, I'm just saying, Diddy and Jay-Z was like this. They was all at the breakfast bunches and different things like this. So keep in mind, they said Diddy wasn't the only one having these parties neither. Doesn't make it right now, but I'm just saying, shit, ain't no telling who all on them tapes, reflection. Shit, okay, they said Diddy had cameras in every room. Shit, imagine you going out your body to a little party the whole time, you being recorded the whole time. Listen, ain't no telling what he got up in them. It says, let's see, they were all in the same boat doing the same thing. I believe that because keep in mind, Ain't nobody finna. You not getting invited to the party if you ain't down with the cause. Reflection. Do y'all remember that old stand up that Dave Chappelle did? And everybody was like, why you ain't never get invited to the parties, Dave Chappelle? And he was like, I guess because I'm ugly. But no, it may wasn't even that Dave Chappelle. It could have been they knew who to invite and who not to invite. Okay, keep in mind. They said this been going on for a very long time. Diddy been having freak offs and he been doing this for years. And yes, maybe allegedly he was paying off people when a video or two had got leaked out. But I'm sure he was strategically picking who he wanted to come to these parties. Okay, reflection. I'm sure he just wasn't inviting anybody to these parties. I'm sure he would send a little test out, a little tester, not a Tesla, but a little tester to be like, okay, go see what type of shit they on. Okay, they with the move. Okay, they can come to the party. You get what I'm saying? People who all at a freak out party, reflection. They said they was going on for like 4 days. You got to be into the same type of stuff. You get what I'm saying? If you a marijuana smoker, you ain't finna go around somebody that do another type of drug and stay around them for 4 days. They don't like. I'm just saying, reflection. Two people, they had to have something in common. Okay, they had to have something in common. They said she is wild. Cassie a little piece of something. She's a little piece. She's a little something. She's a little flipper. Don't skip her. But at the same time, does that mean she deserved to get pinched on? No, she don't. I didn't say she deserved to get pinched on because she liked to have a good time.
Absolutely. There are so many men and women who resent Cassie because they believe that she is living this, or she was living an extravagant lifestyle that would make anybody be willing to put up with the kind of abuse that she was putting up with. And I believe this is because so many people have been socialized to believe that it's okay to be abused if the person is more powerful than you. It's okay to be abused for money. They think money is the solve for everything and that everybody's objective in life is to just get money. Meanwhile, there are people who are having their head knocked between the washer and dryer in public housing, and they're going back to those relationships for free. So how do we explain that? Every single time one of these celebrities comes out as having been an abuser, people immediately think that whoever they victimized was privileged to have had the opportunity to have been victimized by somebody so powerful and rich. But nobody would really want to trade places with Cassie. Imagine having your ass beat in front of Beyonce. Like, imagine having to be an administrative assistant and orchestrate your own abuse, schedule your own abuse. It's already annoying enough having to do administrative tasks. That girl said she had to take so many drugs in order to get through what she had to experience on a regular basis. She had to become a drug addict to survive. I just recently saw a video of her from those days where somebody asked her what's her favorite thing to do, and she said sleep. She didn't even want to be conscious. Her favorite thing to be was unconscious. And people are talking about she was complicit in what she was experiencing. She's not innocent. Everything about Cassie during that time was her being a shell of herself. And all people saw was a pretty shell. And it's like, even if we were to look at what Diddy offered her, like the deal that he offered her, I think initially was like a 10-album deal. So even that was predatory. You know how long it takes to make one album? He signed her to a 10-album deal.
I thought that was strange too. When he signed her to a 10-album deal, like anybody that make music and know how long it now, some people they can go in the studio and they can write, just song back to back to back to back to back to back. But reflection, a 10 albums, how many songs they gonna put on the album? 5? 10 albums, it's like she wrote her life away then. Who signs a 10-album deal? Think about your favorite rapper right now, reflection, your favorite artist, R&B, whatever like that. How many of them got 10 damn albums? How many of them, reflection? You signing your whole life away, like, girl, I don't know. Okay, Chris is saying, what about Mama Combs? Think she know about this stuff? Now let me tell you what I heard. Now I don't know if y'all seen Mama Combs. Mama Combs look like she's a piece of something else too. Mama Combs look like she's a piece of something else too. I heard back when Mama Combs used to be something like a not a madam, but some kind of liked it. You get what I'm saying? That's not just what I heard. Y'all go and do y'all own research, but I'm just telling y'all shit I heard. Now I don't know if y'all did some research on Diddy Mama. I ain't disrespecting your mama Diddy, but I'm just saying she looked like this. She looked like she'd like to have a good time
Never
herself.
planning on letting
Let's
her
keep this
go.
going.
That was a devil's deal. At 19 years old, she met this man. She was still a teenager. That is an age where you are 1 year out of having had to raise your hand and ask for permission to use the restroom. Grown people, people in their 30s and 40s, were afraid of Diddy. That's how powerful that man was. That man attempted to unalive people, and the jury is still out whether he was successful with some people. We saw video footage of that woman attempting to escape Diddy and watched him brazenly just abuse her openly and drag her back. She was not making a choice when it came to that man. Just because she was going through the motions and doing all of the things does not mean that she was complicit or that.
Okay, and I can agree with part of that. I can agree with part of that. Now they did say in court, I gotta tell you shit I heard, Queen, because I don't know if you heard this, but they said that Cassie was running out with some drugs allegedly, and because remember I knew something was up with the video. They didn't give him no reason to pinch and stomp her though, but I knew something was up because keep in mind when go back and watch the video. When they hit off the elevator, he grabbed her purse. He didn't even grab her at first. He grabbed the purse or whatever it was. She had something reflection. He grabbed. I said, "Damn, what he grabbed?" To see, I be thinking it. I be looking at what shit people don't look at. I was like, "Why he grabbed that? She must took some." You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind, I would have took me some too. Fly. No, not no others. I would have tried to get that cash though. I would have been trying to get that cash. I don't know what that cash with that bankroll. But anyway. That's never here nor there. She had ran out reflection. Go back and pay attention. He grabbed it first. After he grabbed it, he kicked and pinched and stomped on her. He did something to her reflection, okay? And that's when she had balled up and shit. Cassie, she should have been on. She's a runner. She's a track star. I would have been running so motherfucking hard reflection. But keep in mind, it was the elevator. She should have hit them steps. She should have hit them steps on Diddy, baby. I would have hit them steps, jumped off the top step to the bottom step, baby. Still would have had that motherfucking clinch reflection. But anyway, whatever. That's never here nor there. That's never here nor there. But I was like, damn, she looked like. And if you go look at my video back when that I had did when it first happened, I was like, it looked like she had took some. It looked like she had took some because he didn't grab her off the rip. He grabbed what she had, like that little pocketbook or whatever it was, a Louis Vuitton bag. She had some in there the whole time. That is what I heard. They said it was some Uggs. Now it could have been a little cash too. Fucking with me, it would just been the cash reflection. But you know, a little black card. Little piece of the black, what I said, little piece of the black card reflection. Listen, I did all type of freak offs and shit. Fuck this shit. I'm up out of here. Did would have been in a position, a little awkward position. Reflection. I would have got that motherfucker been up out of there. I would have hit the steps on. I would have hit the steps on the reflection. I would have. He would have called me. He would have thought I was a runner. I was a track star. He would have thought that. Yes, he would have. But let me get serious. But seriously though, that's what I had seen. I had seen that reflection, okay? So, but that still don't give him no reason. But keep in mind, they said they both was full of drugs. They both was a little piece of an addict. Diddy was too. And Diddy do need a little anger management class. He needs that. He needs that reflection, okay? But anyway, let's keep this going. Let's see if we can keep this going. Let's see if we can keep this going, okay? Ooh. Y'all, we at our 1 hour and 50-minute mark. I'm gonna have to come back and do a part 2, y'all. I'm gonna have to do a part 2 reflection because we at our 1 hour and 50-minute mark. We can't make this video 2 hours now. Shit, we talked enough shit for a little second. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna do a part 2. I'm gonna get myself together, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do a part 2. And I know a lot of y'all are probably like, well, Tarithia, they really ain't been hitting the surface. We want to hear some people talk about how Cassie is the victim. I'm gonna try to find some people that think Cassie is a victim. Well, I said I'm gonna try to find some people that think Cassie is the victim, and we're gonna dissect that too. Okay, so y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna be back in a little bit. Okay, Reflection, give me a couple hours and I'll be back. We may do a late night show. Okay, with that being said, until next time, Ashay.